Hey all my Facebook friends, so this is not something that I've ever done before, but I've never been one to keep my mouth or keep my opinion on things, so I'm going to share something that has drawn my attention a lot recently, and it is something that is strongly misunderstood and something that really needs to be fixed. There's been a girl who through her family has become really popular through social networking via YouTube, Facebook, and I think recently they just opened a blog to answer some concerns of the public and the people. This girl is Adalia Rose, and this is a girl who suffers with Progeria. Now, I'm not a doctor, I've not really extensively studied the disease, but from my basic understanding is Progeria is a disease where the body lacks a protein for the cell to properly duplicate itself. Therefore, you have all these malformed cells growing. And now this in the future for the child causes health ramifications, and they're basically aging faster than the common human individual. They don't live past the age of 14. I'm just going to explain to you all what I've seen to draw my attention to this other than the girl herself. There have been a lot of montages lately and pictures that have had writings on them concerning her. One recently I saw is where it was a little cute boy, he was 15 or something, and he was like, this girl has Progeria and everyone loves her and supports her and gives her this and that. You have all these people who no one cares about. Another one that I saw was this, and it was, and this is on the other side of it, it was just plain crude. It wasn't something that was trying to send a message to anyone for anything. It is where this person had took a picture of this boy who had it, and he was very popular as well, but more on a laughing stand base. He would get in front of a camera and shout obscene language, and basically it was like, this guy is legend and this girl is an attention W blank. And there was this thing on an abortion webpage where the person had took her picture and wrote, abort now, think later. And I just think that's sick on so many levels, because I don't care what your stance is on choice, life, whatever. That girl is not an embryo, that girl is not a fetus, that girl, or whatever you want to call them, that girl is a true, living, breathing human being. With feelings just like us. And on that note, this is what I've learned from this girl, and this is what I take from this girl and people like this girl. These are not people who suffer from mental illness. These are people who suffer from a physical stigmatism. This is a girl who has wanted or wants, just like every other child like her, the same things that we have wanted and want in life. She's just like us as children and just like all the other children today. Ideally, yes, we would all like to grow up, marry our princess or our prince, and live happily ever after in a big castle, whatever. And I think while little children have that dream, they also have a lot of hope, and the fact that they're going to grow up and be like mommy and daddy. That they're going to have the things that mommy and daddy had. The sad part about this girl is she's not going to have any of that. She is not going to have that first driving lesson with mom. She's not going to go to school and have all these friends who want to be around her in high school. Not her, but people like her. And she's not going to have the bickering and the drama and all that other stuff that we look back now and we laugh at. She's not going to have that boy she falls head over heels with and wants to marry, and then he ends up breaking her heart, cheating on her or something like that. She's not going to meet her other significant have. She's not going to be able to dance with her father, have him walk her down the aisle at her wedding. She's never going to see, she's not going to have all these things. That's also sad for a parent too, because you have to watch your child go through that. You have to watch your child die. And so I think when we poke fun at her and even the other boy who shouted obscene language, it's just wrong. We have to be caring and understanding, and she is truly giving me this understanding of people with this disease. And this in turn is what supports her, in my opinion, as a public icon for this. Before her, I don't think many people really knew this disease or really paid much attention to it. And that is why I'm glad that her voice and her message has gotten out into the general public. People are not seeing this voice of this little girl and her family are not just speaking for herself, they're speaking for all the other slew of children with this disease. They are showing us what it is to be personally with them, sort of, to understand them. The family is not using this to exploit the child for their own purposes, in my opinion. I think that's a gross, disgusting take on it all. The family has also donated a lot of money to the Progeria Research Foundation. And I think instead of making montages and collages and all this hateful stuff of where, oh, what about all the other people, you should stand up and show your support for all of them yourself. And you do that by opening your pretty wallet, leather pink if you're a girl, I don't care what you have, or your pretty little checkbook, and writing a check for 5, 10, 15, 25 to 100, whatever you can spare, to the Progeria Research Foundation. And that does not only stand for diseases like this, that stands for cancer, the Cancer Research Foundation, the Alzheimer's Association, and all these other philanthropic groups that are fighting for the lives, for the well-being of these people, these American citizens. That is how you show your support. That is how you show that you are a true, understanding American. So leave you all, I just want you to all think about that. And I ask you all now to show your support by not doing these things, but by doing what I just asked you to do. Give. So, God bless y'all. Bye.